was 10 most dangerous bulls in the world. Bull riding has been one of the most popular sports in the Midwest for as long as memory serves. For those who are really into the culture, both riders and for spectators, bull riding is a lot more than just a sport. It's a part of their lifestyle. People actually live for bull riding and enjoy every aspect of it, from the top riders to the bulls that dump their riders within mere seconds. It's because of these supreme four-legged animals that this game has been thriving for hundreds of years. But aside from all the glitz and glam, bull riding can be completely dangerous. So much so that there have been numerous incidents of broken bones, months of recovery, and humongous hospital bills. In fact, the sport is considered one of the most dangerous in the world. And it's all because of the bulls. So today, we'll be taking a look at 10 of the most dangerous bulls that ever graced the bull riding circuit in America, and just why these bulls were intimidating and a force to be reckoned with. Number 10. Sweet Pro's BRUISER. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise that one of the most dominant bulls in the active circuit appears first on this video. BRUISER is in the prime of his career at just 8 years old. He could easily go for his 4th PBR World Championship title, which would catapult him to the top of this list. On top of the 3 he already has, he also has the 2017 PRCA Bucking Bull of the Year title as well. What placed him 4th on this list was his buck-off rate and his overall historical ranking. He has had approximately 107 attempts and has been ridden 23 of those, making his buck-off rate 78.5%. One thing to remember about this bull is that he's still in it, unlike some other bulls on this list. Right now, he ranks as number 21 on the historical bucking bull list, but hopefully that changes in the next year or two. Wouldn't it be cool to see this humongous bull take a series of PBR World Championship titles in the future? And who knows, he might just be capable of doing so. Now wouldn't that be a sight for sore eyes? Number 9. Bushwacker. Bushwacker at 1,750 pounds and outfitted with a nasty temperament is an absolute force to be reckoned with. But besides the brawn, he's also quick, smart, and unpredictable, which is why many regard him as the greatest bull to ever compete in rodeo. During his 6-year career in PBR, Bushwacker has only been ridden the requisite 8 seconds twice in his 66 outs. Once in 2009, his debut year, by Tiago Peguito, and in 2013 by rodeo legend JB Monty. However, most riders can only manage to hold on to Bushwacker for 3.3 seconds. Bushwacker has subsequently been the PBR World Champion for 3 years, and has the record for the most consecutive buck-offs in PBR at 42 over the course of 4 years. Number 8. Blueberry Wine. Heralded as the best bull to never win a championship, Blueberry Wine only gave up 9 rides and 93 outs. He was an absolute featherweight for a bull at 1,100 pounds, but while he may not have had the stature of the big boys, he made up for it with speed and effort. He didn't have any tricky or dirty moves, but he could buck incredibly fast, which would unseat even the best riders in PBR. Blueberry Wine competed for 7 years until he was 10 years old. And though that wasn't incredibly old for a bull, for a competing bucking bull, that made him the bovine equivalent of Brett Favre. Number 7. Red Rock. Red Rock is one of rodeo's most famous bulls, because in the 309 outs during his PRCA career between 1983 and 1987, he was never ridden a single time. Red Rock was unrideable, not because he was mean or temperamental, but because he was smart. He could somehow sense a rider's moves and then pull a swift and effective counterattack. It wasn't until Red Rock made a brief return from retirement in 1988 that he was ridden. In this one-off Challenge of the Champions, 1987's PRCA World Champion rider Lane Frost was pitted against Red Rock for 7 rides. Frost managed to ride Red Rock not just once, but 4 times out of 7. Number 6. Oscar. Though most wouldn't consider Oscar petite, at 1,300 pounds, he was considerably smaller than most bulls who compete in rodeo. In the first 5 years of his career, Oscar was ridden by 100 cowboys, and not a single one could stay on. While he was small, he could still make trouble for his riders, usually with a fast, violent spin to the left. By the end of his career, Oscar would be ridden 8 times in 300 outs by just a handful of riders. Shortly after his retirement, he was inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in 1979. Number 5. Tornado. One of the first truly legendary bulls in the rodeo, in 6 years and 220 outs, Tornado threw every single rider who attempted to last 8 seconds. In many cases, riders who drew his name opted out. It wasn't that he was particularly nasty or ill-tempered. In fact, his owner Jim Shoulders reportedly said he was incredibly docile out of the arena, grazing in the field. The 1,600-pound bull's strengths were his muscularity, agility, and ability to spin quickly and change direction at the drop of a hat. When Tornado was finally ridden in 1968 by the late great Warren Granger Freckles Brown, the rafters shook. Number 4. The Little Yellow Jacket. Besides being a worthy adversary for rodeo's top riders, Little Yellow Jacket is regarded by many in rodeo to be an absolute class act. He never injured a rider, and while most bulls will go after a downed rider, Little Yellow Jacket would not only abstain, but would seemingly go out of his way to avoid a fallen cowboy. But Little Yellow Jacket could be a handful to ride. He was extremely quick and athletic, especially given his 1,800-pound weight, and could spin at speeds that bewildered riders. LJ, as he was often called, could buck off a rider at an average of 2.6 seconds, and was only ridden 15 times in 93 attempts. LJ was the first bull to win the PBR World Championship 3 times, which he did consecutively between 2002 and 2004. Number 3. The Dippin' Tohono. A bull with an impressive resume, the Dippin' Tohono graced the bull rodeo circuit in the 2000s and is the holder of consecutive Professional Bull Riders Champion Bull of the Year in 2003 and 2004. His historical ranking places Dippin' Tohono at 4th all-time and a remarkable 94.3% buck-off rate. Pro Bull Stats power rating for Dippin' Tohono was at 84.37%, and he was a mighty beast without a doubt. Giving no levy to any of the 12 right-handers that took him on, he only ever lost once in his 58 bouts against some of the best bull rodeo riders around. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. Can you imagine handling a bull of this magnitude? This is truly an intimidating, horrific creature that truly dazzles the imagination. I wonder if there's any person alive with the skill set and experience to buck such a massive and dominant bull. Well, to be fair, he's definitely not one for the rodeo if you ask me. Number 2. Bodacious. During his time being active in the bull riding circuit, Bodacious was considered the most dangerous bull alive, and that rightly earns Bodacious's place in the list of the most dangerous bulls of rodeo history. Not only was he considered the most dangerous bull, but he's also regarded as the greatest ever bull which bucked. He was a professional bull riders world champion buck in '94 and '95, and he also won the Professional Rodeo Cowboy Association's Bucking Bull of the Year award. He was the first ever bull to win both of these accolades, with only one other bull having won them in 2017, called BRUISER. Now that's a feat worth having in your resume, isn't it? Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 1. Dillinger. Dillinger was a 2-time Professional Bull Riders World Champion bucking bull. Belonging to the Harrington Cattle Company, the Dillinger was not just a brutal beast, it was a proper force to be reckoned with, winning the PBBR Champion Bull accolade in 2000 and 2001. Historically speaking, Dillinger is considered the most fearsome bull, with his stats putting him on the top of Pro Bull Stats Hall of Fame. With an impressive buck-off rate of 85.11%, he's rightfully considered one of the most dangerous bulls of rodeo history. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. So which one of these bulls would you have fantasized to ride the rodeo with? Let us know in the comment section down below. And would you like some more videos that'll exist until the very end of time? Click on any of the amazing videos that you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like on this video and click that notification bell to get more enriching content.